Good morning, beautiful people. Let's talk about mind over matter on this morning. The power to use your will to overcome physical problems. We often hear that, as we grow up, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. The mind is yet so powerful, but yet so fragile. So we got to be very careful of what we're putting into our mind in this season. I'm reminded of Acts 26 and 24. About when Paul post conversion, when Phineas began to tell him, he said, "You're beside yourself," meaning you're overcome with much worry and much anger. And he said, "Much learning has driven you mad." But Apostle Paul began to let him know. He says, "I'm not mad, I'm not crazy, but I'm speaking for the word of truth and soberness." Our mind is powerful. So here now, he used to persecute the Christians, but no longer he's persecuting the Christians, but now he's preaching and witnessing God. And so they had seized them, right, to try him and kill them. But Paul began to let them know that, listen, what I have obtained is the help from God to stand until this day so that he can witness to both the small and the great. The same thing that the prophets of old was talking about Moses, that would say will come to pass, that Christ would suffer, that he would be the first to rise from the dead, and that would proclaim the light to the Jewish people and to the Gentiles. Paul said, this is exactly what I am doing. And he began to witness so beautifully to King Agrippa, began to say, "Paul, you almost convinced me to be a Christian." So in this season, just know it's mind over matter. It's mind over matter. James 1 and 8 begins to say, he says, remember that a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, meaning their loyalty is divided between God and the world, and they are unstable, right, in everything that they do because their mind is divided. So in this season, I'm encouraging us to pray. The mind is a battleground, right? It's powerful, and it can be used for good, and it can be used for danger. If we use for good, if we use for bad, it can be misguided. If it's not stewarded properly, it can be misguided, right? And so therefore, we have to make sure that we focus on what is important. It's mind over matter in this season. We know that matter takes up space. It occupies and it possesses and it rests in the mind, the body, and the soul, and it has a distinguished energy. So hear me by the Spirit of God on this morning. Be very careful what we feed our mind. Be very careful what we feed our mind. The only thing that matters at the end of our lives, it won't be our accolades, it won't be our wealth, it won't be our power, it won't be what we accomplish on this earth, right? The enemy don't care about that stuff. He's not after your material stuff. He's after your soul. And so we got to remember, our mind is fragile. Our mind is a battleground. Our mind is a powerful place. So I challenge you on this morning. If you don't have a Bible, go buy a Bible and feed your mind the word of God. If you want to start at the book of Romans,